Hey friend, it is Brandon Gustafson with Assisted Living Investing. Excited to have you here on the channel with me today. In our video today, we're going to be getting a little bit into the Accelerator course that was just released on assistedlivinginvesting.net. If you have not been aware of it, I wanted to make sure that you were, and also get you a special gift for that. If you are somebody that gets in there early and is learning a little bit about it and just kind of getting along that path. So just want to make sure that you are aware of the course, and it's been a long time coming. Excited to finally have it available to you. So with that, I've also got, just so you know, there is a special discount code here as well. I'll put it here on the screen for a second. It's only available through this Sunday. So make sure you use it. The word Accelerator will get you 10% off of that. So make sure you go ahead and use that code. I'll flash that up here and remind you about it again before the end of the video. Now let's get into the accelerator. My screen's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to go through a few different things on here in this video just to give you a tutorial of what it looks like. But if you go over to assistedlivinginvesting.net/ALA. That will get you to the page to learn a little bit more about the accelerator. I'll have that linked down below as well. For some background on me and why I'm qualified to kind of coach you through this process, I own and operate 2 assisted living facilities. I do it out of state. So I live in Utah. One of my facilities is in Colorado. The other one is in Idaho. And I operate those remotely. Been doing it for over 3 years now. I started in 2020. And on top of that, I've secured over $1.5 million in SBA funding through my acquisitions and other business deals that I've done. So I know the SBA process, which is a big part of what I do with my coaching, is teaching you how to use and leverage that type of a funding source for you as you get started. I also have a master's degree in healthcare administration and have worked in the healthcare industry for over a decade. If you are new here, you're just learning about me and the process, type in new below. And if you've been here, you own your own facility, but you need some help with this as well, type in operator and I can get you that, because a part of the accelerator is also, once you get up and running, you've got some of the things that you need. So with that, I'm going to jump over to share my screen. This is, sorry, this there we go. The problems of sharing a screen. I'm going to try to zoom this in just a little bit so you can see it a little bit more. This is assistedlivinginvesting.ala. This will take you through all of the awesome benefits that you can see inside the course. I'll just kind of scroll through here, but you can get over there and learn a little bit more about what is included in the course and the different modules and how it's structured and how it's going to help you out through the process. A few testimonials of people that I've coached and helped along the way and helping you get to reach your goals as well. So make sure you go in and look at this. I've got some Q&A things on there. Will help you out through the process there. And now this is the actual course. Once you purchase things, then you will be able to get in here, and you can see here 167 lessons are available to you, and it's a lot. I spent a lot of time building this out, some intro videos, and then we get into our 4 big main modules. But before I do that, we get into the process of starting an assisted living facility. So I added an extra bonus module in there for you to help you out. And then we talk about relationships, what relationships you need to build, what they're going to look like. We're going to talk about requirements. And there's a lot that comes into this, getting your house up to code, the rules and regulations. I'll scroll in just a little bit more for this one for those that can't see, because this is a tiny screen. Let's see if I can go in a little bit more for you. Okay, so we're talking about requirements. So we're talking about rules and regulations. We're talking about getting a house up to code so that it's ready for you to operate inside the house. We're going to be talking about licensing and how to get the license and what that looks like in the process of obtaining your license. We're also going to be talking here, the next module is all about financing and planning. And I have the business planning guide as well that goes with deep dive into how to build business plans and underwrite. This one's going to talk a lot more about financing, how to get that financing, your different financing options. We're going to talk a lot about the SBA because, as I mentioned, I've done $1.5 million with the SBA and know that process. And so I'm here to kind of coach you through that process, how you can get the SBA funding and what you need to do to make sure you can secure that funding on your investment journey. We talk about financial modeling as well, getting into underwriting and how to do that, why it's important, how to conservatively underwrite, building a good, solid financial model as well for you, and then planning, building your business plan. I was talking with somebody about this earlier, I think earlier this week, or maybe it was last week. And what I found is the two most important things that you can do when you are going on this investment journey are, number one, a solid business plan. You absolutely have to have a solid business plan because it's going to give you the clarity, but also if you're investing with somebody else, you're trying to find money partners or things like that, having that solid business plan of what you're doing is absolutely crucial, which is why I have the business planning guide at a very affordable rate for you, because it's going to coach you through that and help you build that business plan. And the second one is financial modeling and underwriting and understanding your numbers and knowing exactly what you're trying to do so that you feel confident in it and you know it's going to be successful because you spent the time, you know the numbers, and you go deep into it. I'm going to talk about that on a podcast I'll be on here in a little bit. We just recorded it on Saturday with Eric Lindsay, I think is his name, the Moonlight Real Estate Podcast. So if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you go and subscribe there. You'll hear a little bit more about this. We talk quite a bit about numbers, but that's here planning. Building that business plan. And the next module is operations. So once you get that facility, you've started it up and you're ready to go, how are you going to operate that facility? We talk about KPIs, both KPIs, which are key performance indicators before you buy and after you buy. What are some of those things that you want to be looking at to help you know that you're successful, and talk a lot about that. Residents, how are you going to find them? How are you going to identify which resident you want to serve? So we talk a little bit about assisted living and mental health and sober living, which is something that several of you are, I think, interested in as well. And then we're going to talk about staffing. And staffing is, I've talked about this several times on the channel, staffing is one of the most difficult parts of running an assisted living business. But if you can figure it out, it's going to help you out a lot. So I'm going to talk a lot about how to create that good, solid team around you to help you be successful. Beyond that, as we get into this, we're getting into operations and actually running a facility, creating those policies and procedures, and helping you understand what is included in that and what it takes to do there. Then a quick thank you. And then if you buy the premium version, which is what we're looking at here, you're going to get some bonus content. So I've given you the business planning guide, one of the modules in the business planning guide, the projecting the future, which is all about the pro formas that are built in there, a 2-year vision of what it looks like, and then also kind of doing going out into decades into the future and what that's going to look like for you. And then some awesome bonus content on here. This like as I was putting this together, I was like, oh man, this is some really good stuff. So I've got a legal library, and these ones will also continue to grow. So this is, I put enough in here to make it worth your while, but I plan on adding more things in here. So legal library, policies and procedures, some sample ones there, staff and onboarding assistance as well. Uh, Creating that marketing plan template, which is great. The startup checklist, this one is just an incredible resource. All of the things that you should and shouldn't do, things you need when you're buying, that you need to get from the seller as you're working through and trying to get funding with an SBA lender or any lender for that matter. We're going to go through lender required documents. I built a couple modules here on the personal financial statement and the 1919 form that you would need with the SBA as well, and have put that all together. The object of this entire thing is to give you a 12-week path to ownership, to help you know what steps you need to take to purchase a facility, to start a home, to do the conversion, to get your assisted living business up and running. So it's super exciting. Again, the code that I've got here to give you 10% off, it expires here at the end of the week, but it is Accelerator. So make sure if you're interested in it, go get over there and pay attention to that. So with that said, let's jump over to no, not that one. Sorry, doing multiple screens here is hard. Let's jump down here. Just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell when you get notified, so you get notified. Next week we'll get back into just kind of coaching a lot of the regular content that I give you. So if you have questions or comments or things like that, make sure you put them in the chat. But like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notified when I go live and we put new content out there. As you see, I have a question here. Kiara, I'm gonna say sorry if I butchered your name. You just found my channel and binging a lot of the videos. Thank you. That means a lot. I love interacting with people and just chatting with you. So if you have questions or anything like that, make sure you get over to the website. Get over to assistedlivinginvesting.net. There's a contact me down there at the bottom, so you can ask questions there. Or if you're looking for mentorship, you can go to assistedlivinginvesting.net/mentorship. And that is where you can kind of apply to that. And I do a free discovery call for people to kind of see what you're going through, what questions you might have, and see if I can help you out in a brief thing, and also kind of show what my real coaching is. I do one-on-one coaching with people as well. But that initial discovery call is free. So if you have questions or things like that, make sure you fill that out. And the resources on the website, it's just growing and excited to get out there. So thank you for the kind words. Appreciate that. Just one last reminder, get over to the website, assistedlivinginvesting.net/ALA. That will get you to the accelerator to learn more about it, what we just went through here on the video. You can dive in and actually read all of the incredible things that are getting out there. And you can use the accelerator code here by the end of the week to get 10% off your purchase if you would like to do it. Continuing to build out content, make sure you email me if you have questions or you have videos of things that you would like to learn a little bit more about. I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. I love doing this. I love building this community and excited for what we're going to be building together here in the future. And thanks.